What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. MTG here with another episode. If you're new to the channel, hi there. So this is the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. I've been using it since its release in February, and I gotta say, absolutely love the device. From its battery life to its screen and display to its software to camera, really everything about it has been awesome. 100% recommended. But today I want to show you guys what is on my Galaxy S23 Ultra. Just a little disclaimer, I don't go through like huge visual changes year over year because I have just a simple setup that I am able to use on my devices that helps me get work done and be productive the most. So without further delay, let's dive right in. So starting off with the device, Galaxy S23 Ultra, this is 512 gigs of storage and 12 gigs of RAM model, and I have it in green, and I really do like this green color. And most times I do use cases, and I use ESR cases like this one right here, but just for the purpose of using it in this video, I'm gonna be using it caseless. So when I go through the lock screen right here, this is my latest wallpaper pack. It's called Wisp. I'll be leaving a link in the description down below. And I've been rocking my wallpaper packs for pretty much an entire year now. Ever since I've started making them, I've been rocking my own wallpaper packs and definitely working more on wallpaper packs in the background. And I'll be releasing more and more in the coming months as well. So be sure to stay on the lookout for those. But in the meantime, if you want to check it out, link is in the description below. Here's my home screen. So right up top, we have the Google search bar, which I just use it for aesthetics. Once in a while, I'll say, hey, Google, and it'll open up. But I turned everything off just for this, and I don't want to have my devices around me turn on as well. And sometimes I'll search things up through the search bar. Then I have the Google Material U clock widget. So for this, you do have to download the Google Clock app, and that will grant you access to having the Google Clock app widget. Like it to be very minimal and small, just in the corner, so I can tell right now it's almost 557, but just for aesthetics, it looks pretty good. Now I have a Notion on the right side. I have a Notion template that I use for the YouTube channel and for my business. And if we go in here, here's my video planner. I'll be leaving links also to my Notion template in the description down below. This video planner has really helped me plan my videos from the content, like from the idea process all the way to the upload. And then I also have my latest finance tracker if you do want to take a look at this. I think a finance tracker is crucial for a business or even for an individual to make sure they're on top of their finances and they can improve on their finances. Everything here is present, and it breaks it down. Monthly budget tracker, you have your expenses and incomes, today's financial tasks, you have things like a vision board, your goals, which I think is really important to have in a financial tracker. You have your tasks, and it goes step by step. So your goals, you have a step-by-step planning in your to-do list, and you can write it down to make sure it's done. You have your sinking funds, your bills and payments, your subscriptions, and even your monthly spending plan. Everything here is present, and you can also go through your report and analytics. But I gotta say, I love it. I always have a Notion widget on my device. Now when we look at the four apps right here, and then the 5 most frequently used apps, we have settings, always have settings just in case. We have keep notes, and I use that just to take quick notes of everything that goes on. I like it. It's very simple and easy to use. Whereas Notion I use to kind of, when I'm more free, sit down and type everything out. YouTube Studio, obviously for the channel, and then YouTube, I mean, come on. Like, I watch lots of YouTube videos. I watch a bunch of other tech YouTubers. They got some really good content out there, but I try to make sure that I support them and watch their videos as well. Then on the bottom right here, on my home dock, I have phone, messages, Gmail is my default email app, Google Chrome, and the camera. I personally like Google Messages. I don't really use too often. I'm just more of a call me type of person. I like speaking on the phone much better. So there is that. And this is my home screen. Very simple and straightforward. All the essentials that I have on my device or on the home screen. Going to the next screen, we have just really 7 folders, and that's really it. We have a folder from Google to traveling to food, shopping, entertainment, finance, and social. And in social, I threw in things like gallery and YouTube music, as well as Discord. I just didn't want to leave them hanging in there and make a miscellaneous folder, so I just threw them in there. And I have WhatsApp as one of my other messaging apps, and I use that for people outside of the US, for friends and family outside of the US. And then we have LinkedIn, which I've actually been using very frequently for my major. I'm a BBA in technology management student, and hopefully I'll be finishing up the semester or school really soon this year actually. But that's really it for the folders. Entertainment, for example, I have things like AMC Theaters, Pokemon Go, Pokemon TV, my favorite Call of Duty Mobile. I've been playing this since it released, I believe, way back in 2019. Absolutely love it, and playing it on the Galaxy S23 Ultra is really great. I first started playing this when I had the OnePlus 7 Pro, and that was a great device. This one is even better. I wish OnePlus 7 Pro was still around, still had software updates. Same design, but with updated specs and updated internals. It would have been really good. And Prime Video. I don't have Netflix. I canceled my Disney Plus for a time being because I'm not going to pay for a subscription, especially if I'm not using it. Obviously, I have Prime Video because I use Amazon Prime more, so that just comes with it. And I typically watch Prime Video when I'm at the gym. And then I have things like my shopping from Fiverr to Shop Samsung to H&M, which is my go-to for clothing. But I also do have some of my own merchandise on the channel if you do want to take a look. I do have the OnePlus store, Amazon Shopping, Best Buy, and even look, the sweater is from H&M, and also probably my entire attire is from H&M. And then we have Target, we have FedEx, and then we have the Shop app right here. Then we have things like finance. I'm not going to go into that folder, but it has my bank application. It has things like PayPal and also Cash App right here, as well as Venmo. And then we have a food application sometimes. I mean, I'm mainly using it for Starbucks, but I do have those other apps just in case, like here and there I'll use it. But for the most part, Starbucks is my go-to. I'm just putting on points on there, and hopefully we'll see how far I can go with the points. Then we have travel. I've used all of these before, and it made it easier through the entire process when using the application, like tracking my flights. So I just kept them on there. Hilton Honors, Hertz when I want to rent a car. And thankfully, now that Tesla Model 3s and Model Ys, their availability has increased, I'm able to rent one out and just use the Hertz app, and I'm all set to go. And hopefully, if Tesla goes through a Model 3 refresh and a redesign, I will be most likely picking that up. Maybe not super fast in the near, like real soon, but it's on my plan. I want to pick up a Tesla Model 3, at least with a redesign. American Airlines and Airbnb. Again, these aren't apps I use frequently, but I've used them before when I needed to use their services, so it just helped throughout that process. But this is it. I don't have another screen on the home screen. Just have these 2 pages. I turned that off. I don't use Google Discover at all. This is it. And I have all of my icons, well, at least the ones that are supported, color-coded as well according to the wallpaper itself. But this is it. Like, I don't have everything cluttered. I don't have all my apps just out in the open. I like to keep things a little bit simpler. But I hope you guys take some sort of inspiration. I've wanted to go and download Nova Launcher and make things very, very minimal. But for me, it's about getting the job done. And if I can get the job done with this, I'm all set to go. Again, everything that I mentioned will be in the links in the description down below. If you did enjoy, be sure to zoom around and like button. Comment down below, and best of all, share this video because it really does help out the channel a lot and will help push my content out to more people. That's been it for me, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.